Dow Jones index rose as much as 0.5% overnight as the commodity sector rebounded strongly following last week's deterioration in prices. In New York, crude oil prices rose around 6% as bargain hunters came through and supported prices there. This meant that the materials and resource sector in the Dow Jones index performed very strongly overnight. Standard & Poor's downgraded Greece once again overnight by 2 rating places. Credit rating agencies have slammed Greece following an announcement from an official that Greece would most likely require another bailout to make sure that the debt restructure program went okay. Back in New Zealand, the New Zealand dollar traded in around a 0.5% range against the US overnight. It hit a low of around 78.90 and is currently trading around 79.5 US cents. Overnight, the euro hovered around 3-week lows against the US dollar as Greek concerns once again saw the euro going down against the US dollar. Standard & Poor's has cut the Greek credit rating about 4 times already this year, and this latest cut has sent the Greek credit rating further into junk bond territory. This has meant that US Treasuries were once again lower overnight, and this should have a positive impact on New Zealand interest rates as the long end will probably get a little bit cheaper over the coming days. Within New Zealand, it is a very slow week on the data front, with consumer spending delayed because of the Canterbury earthquake. Of note, today we'll have the electronic card transactions, and it'll be interesting to see whether the momentum of last month's spending can be maintained into this month. US wheat futures rose very strongly on Monday, posting their highest gains in about 8.5 weeks. The reason for these gains is the fact that weather conditions have been hampering the growing of crops in the US at present. Very dry weather conditions in the south combined with wet weather conditions in the north have seen crop planting somewhat diminished over the last couple of weeks. US corn and grain inventories are already very low, and this should be positive for New Zealand milk prices over the next season. Currently, we are seeing a stabilisation in prices following a few recent slips on Fonterra's global dairy trade auctions. And with our currency once again slipping below 80 cents against the US dollar, this should be supportive of a $7 milk price in the forthcoming season.